Hey, what's up, you awesome dudes? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some absolutely massive news for everybody. So basically the next trailer for No Man's Sky was revealed mere moments ago at the end of the Waking Time ARG. It is absolutely massive. It contains so many features. It's unbelievable. Of course it is all free, so you won't have to pay a dime for it if you already own the game. Of course the online component, as you will see later in the video, is absolutely free. You don't have to pay for PS Plus, for Xbox Gold, anything like that. Of course, the update itself will drop on the 24th of July, which is precisely 7 days from this point. This means that in exactly 1 week at this time we will be able to play the next update. Again, it is absolutely huge. Some of you might have been on the stream with me and you might have checked it out with me. It was absolutely incredible and there was so much stuff revealed in it. It's just massive. So this is definitely the best update so far that No Man's Sky has ever received. Probably one of the best updates that any game out there has ever received ever. This is going to completely change everything. The game itself, it's completely different. It's as if it's a new game that has that No Man's Sky setting. So it's definitely going to be an experience you're all going to enjoy. It's again something that everybody will get something out of. It contains so many awesome elements, so many features. We're going to go over all of them in just a second, but first we're going to go ahead and check out the trailer. So let's begin. So in the beginning over here, as you can see, there seems to be some underwater content, and I'm not sure what this is, but it awfully looks like what we are able to build already in the game. If this doesn't hint towards underground or underwater bases, I'm not sure what it is. So there's definitely some structures that players are able to build. Either that or this is some kind of outpost or something that these guys who are doing some joint exploration are definitely doing right now. This guy over here obviously is just shooting lasers at something. That is definitely something that I'm going to do firsthand when I get my hands on the next update. So definitely a lot of joint exploration going on, but these bases are currently what's attracting my attention. Everything else kind of looks like what we already see in the game. Like these plants over here all look familiar. The setting in the water all looks familiar, except those base structures. I was a little bit afraid of the animations, but I am so glad that they look so perfect. Like even the swimming looks absolutely impeccable. The animations are so smooth. Running looks perfect, basically. I'm going to check a few things out. We're going to go at a very low speed because there's a lot of flashing going on and there's a lot of stuff that we're missing. So I'm going to go slow right around here. Might I say that the grass generation is much improved. As you can see, I'm not sure how this detail is going to transcribe in the video since it's going to go through so much compression, but it's definitely much better than in the game. It renders the grass for such longer distances than we currently have. Okay, so here it is. They are all in the Atlas station. There's the Atlas behind them. And this gag over here that we saw in the beginning is again here. I'm not sure what this gag even does. It's been speculated that it's some NPC, like we've talked about it on stream, but I believe that this is probably another player. Since they are doing a joint exploration out of 4 players, this gag over here is definitely a person who plays this character. I'm not sure what this means. Does this mean that we can choose to be other species, not just, you know, the travelers with these things on the head? Or is that helmet over there, that one that looks like a yak, is it some form of customization you can apply to your own skin? That would be awesome. That would make sense. Like for example, at the end of finishing all the quests for a certain race like the gags and reaching the highest level of reputation available, let's say the game would reward you a skin for your visor to have a gag face of some sort. I think that would make sense, and it definitely looks something like that. This is one of the things that I wanted to cover today, like this creature in the background. I'm not sure how many of you know about this, but this creature over here, which these guys in the party are fighting with, was actually data mined over a year ago, and it was speculated to be in the next update. I wanted to post a video on this like today, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance, but here it is and we're going to talk a little bit about it. So this is actually what was revealed in the live stream of the Waking Time in the past 2 days. There was an in-game audio, I believe, or some type of audio that pretty much talked about somebody touching some eggs and getting attacked by some creatures. This kind of looks like the type of creature that would probably lay eggs and be completely wild if you touch them, and it kind of looks as if it's some type of mission or a party mission, which you'll learn more about as the game goes on. And everything we're going to talk about in this video is all being confirmed, so there's no speculation here. I'm just stating facts just to make it clear. So this is the creature they are fighting right now, and it just shows a glimpse of it, but again, in this scene you can see this lush grass distance. Of course it renders for way longer distances, and it's so much better. I'm not sure if these particular trees, I didn't see these types of trees that often in the game, but it definitely looks like something that is new, or at the very least improved upon. And as you can see, there's definitely forests in the game right now, so they did fix that tree generation that we currently have bugged in the Atlas Rises update. So that is bugged for us for quite some time, but it seems they have taken note upon that and fixed it, which is awesome. Of course, the party is just, you know, messing around, just destroying stuff. Like this guy over here is mining something. They're definitely having a lot of fun in it. And again, just check these awesome looking animations. They look absolutely spectacular, so fluid, so good. You can see the online play being very good. I'm not sure if there's any party system being formed. So again, everything looks amazing. The foliage, the terrain seems much more improved. Of course, we don't really know what these structures here mean. Does this mean that they have built them, or is it some new in-game structure that it relates to some type of story? I'm not really sure, but I pretty much believe that this ties in with the fact that we can now build bases anywhere in the world with no much restriction, at least not really close to how it is right now. So there's definitely going to be an increased limit to that, and of course you will be able to build them anywhere you want to. But we'll go into full detail on that in a little bit. Well, this is another thing that I find really peculiar, and this was something that one of you guys have actually hinted right before the trailer was even leaked, I mean revealed. If you look at this Gek over here, he's making a gesture which kinda indicates that there's going to be emotes in the game. Like with these animations, there's going to be emotes as well. So this guy is waving at whoever is in that exocraft, even though like the footage is very short. Even though it's just for like a split second, you can see it doing that animation, and it's definitely something on purpose. The underwater content, again, I want you guys to check out these amazing swimming animations. They definitely look awesome, but the thing that attracts my attention the most is the fact that there's an underwater base built right here. You can see the dome in the distance, you can see the circular glass corridors, and of course all the other structures here as well. You can see the hollow door here as well. There's another room in the distance, and this basically indicates and confirms that we'll be able to build bases anywhere with not much restriction. I'm not sure how big they will be, but according to the patch notes, it's definitely way bigger than what we currently have. I don't think that this planet that we see right now and this footage has been manually crafted. I just think that this is what the game is able to generate. Again, according to the patch notes, over which we'll go in just a second, the procedural generation has been dramatically changed, and it's going to be so freaking awesome. Now just check this one out. Just pay attention to how the character enters the ship in just a couple of seconds. So he's pressing to enter the ship, and check this out. Look at that animation. Look at that animation of the character. That is so freaking good. This was one of the things that I was a little bit scared of. How would our characters enter their ships? How would the animations would play out? But I am so glad they are doing some kind of teleportation thingy. It looks really awesome and it makes sense. I'm so glad that they went over the limitation in this way, because it definitely fits. But another thing that I'm sure catches the attention of many of you guys is that portal down here seemingly being put and without even being connected to any like big structure or anything. Like this pretty much confirms that we're going to be able to place our own portals wherever we want. So space exploration and traveling has become, or will become with the next update, so much better and easier and convenient. It's just incredible. I'm not sure how much it will cost. It will probably be, you know, really hard to build. It's expected. But I'm so glad that we're seeing a upgrade in the current capabilities of our base building. Of course, this was already announced. There's hundreds of new elements being added in the next update for base building, so look forward to that. Now, I'm sure that many of you are noticing this. In case you are not, let me just take a second and point out towards this water graphics that we have right here. It might not be the best water, it's nothing close to, for example, other big games, but it's so much better than what we currently have in the game, to the point that it's actually exactly how it was back in the old trailers. If you remember, if you check some of the old trailers of Lush Planets in before 2016, this exact type of texture was used for water as well, so it's definitely revamped and much better. And I'm pretty sure I've seen some water animation moving there. But the biggest one on the screen is, of course, the third person mode. Of course, you saw it for the character movement. We have expected this. I mean, it makes no sense to have all of these cool character models, the animations for them, the customization, and not have third person mode for them. It wouldn't make any sense. And I'm so glad that Hello Games is finally implementing this feature. This is definitely something that we've been looking forward to. Of course, it's for the ship as well. And there's like huge space battles, a lot of stuff that you already expect in the game, but here's where the icing on the cake is going to be presented. And I'm pretty sure you're already noticing these effects. You're wondering, what's up in that sky over there? What is even that? Well, ladies and gents, lo and behold, ringed freaking planets, and they look absolutely gorgeous. The rings and the lightning effects on them are on point. They look just staggering, just amazing. It's definitely a very nice scenery right here. It looks impeccable, and I'm so glad that these rings are now in the game. There also seems to be some type of exploration or expedition type of missions you can do with a party. It seems that you will be able to get them from your freighters, and you'll be able to go with other players in these missions and do with them. We of course saw that scene in which they were fighting some type of alien, so definitely one of those. Space battle is going to be on point, you know that. There's going to be a lot of freighter fighting, a lot of spaceship and dogfight, a lot of piloting happening in the game. This is just one of those scenes that has him, and I'm pretty sure that you can see even the planets in the background being differently rendered. Like that red planet in the background over here looks unlike anything I've seen so far. The generation definitely looks much more improved, and this is probably one of my favorite scenes in the game right now. A lot of people have complained that there is no actual sentinel activity on planets. Now here it is. It's right in front of your eyes. These huge robots are roaming the planet, or at the very least they are heading towards a certain direction, probably hunting somebody down. Whoever it is, I wouldn't want to be that guy. So this is amazing. It looks freaking awesome, exactly what we needed, and we looked forward for this for so long. The Gek, again, the scene with the Gek, I'm not really sure what it means. It might be an NPC, it might be another character, it might be another player, you know, just having this skin applied to him. I'm not really sure what it is, but he's been shown quite a few times. But check this out. Our new and improved freighter ship, or whatever it is. It's been speculated since the very beginning that we're going to get a co-op ship, and that was actually a speculation that has been on point. If you look here in the corner, you will even see landing pads with two ships landed onto them, and I am pretty sure that one of those ships is new. Like one of those models over there is new. At least the jet engines on the back of it looks pretty new. Nonetheless, you will be able to park your ship in space, and not only that, but it looks absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. You will be able to have your own fleet now, by the way. And this is basically where it all ends. This is everything that the trailer contained. There's also a message from Hello Games. There's also the patch notes, a lot of detail being shown here. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. We're going to go ahead and read what it is. So the message from Sean Murray himself actually reads this. Hello, on July 24th, No Man's Sky Next will launch as a free update for everyone who owns the game. On behalf of myself and the team at Hello Games, I just want to say thank you. We are so excited to have made Next, to continue to improve and develop No Man's Sky because of you, the community who play, explore and share this universe with us. It means so much to us. We are focused on development, but we know people are hungry for details, so we wanted to share this before launch. When No Man's Sky launched, it was broad in a way that almost no other game is, but with 4 updates it has become broader and so much deeper too. Now the release of Next brings a full multiplayer experience which makes the universe even more rich. We can't wait for you to play, but hopefully you can see from the trailer this is a very new experience. Here are a few things you might notice from the trailer. So it goes into a lot of more detail about what the trailer contains, and we're going to definitely cover that. Now the first picture here, I will cover that first before going into the text. You can see again that animation over there. You can see those emotes going on in the photo mode, and again, if this doesn't confirm emotes being in the game in Next, I'm not sure what it does. And you can even see this guy over here crouching on the ground or just sitting and relaxing. Again, awesome. But starting with the multiplayer, team up a small team of friends and explore the universe together, or be joined by random travelers. You can help friends to stay alive or prey on others to survive. Tiny shelters or complex colonies that you can build as a team are shared for all players. Fight as a pirate or a wingman in epic space battles with friends and enemies. Race exocrafts across alien terrains, creating racetracks and trails to share online. Character customization allows to personalize your appearance. So pretty much up until the character customization, we already know everything that has been said until then, because all of this was basically said in the Inside Xbox event. But character customization is officially confirmed in the game, ladies and gents. I mean, it was already apparent from the fact that, you know, all of these screenshots have so many different types of characters. So again, I've got so much hate for saying character customization is confirmed for the next update. It's unbelievable. It was kind of obvious for a lot of people, but I am glad that Hello Games and Sean Murray finally come in and confirm it officially. So ladies and gents, character customization is in the game. I'm not sure how it's going to be, but it is there, so it's 100% confirmed. Visual overhaul, the game is fully playable in third person, both on foot and in ship. Dude, we wanted this for such a long time. The community has been eager to see something like this. Of course, we already had a third person camera in the game, except it was never used up until now. Planetary rings and improved space visuals make space more beautiful than ever. Again, we saw that amazing ringed planet. It was just incredible. The visuals surrounding it was absolutely incredible. You could see it down from the planet ever since the beginning of the video. And again, those visuals are perfect. They are definitely top notch, and it shows. Like, you can see all those reflections in the sky, and it definitely is some AAA quality right there. Dramatically improved planetary terrain generation, ground textures, water, and clouds bring the environment to life. I did repeat this a lot, but graphical improvements would have been expected, as well as performance ones. This is typically what Hello Games always does. They always bring this in their updates. They always improve the already existing game, and I'm so glad that they are improving the terrain generation. And not only that, they are dramatically improving it. This is probably the reason why we're seeing grass being rendered at such a high distance without any lag whatsoever. This is probably why we're seeing these beautiful trees being rendered at such high distances. Water was one of the things that really caught my attention, and it definitely shows. It's definitely more, you know, lush, more beautiful than it is currently in the game. And the clouds are probably like the biggest of them all. Like, the clouds right now are the ones that have been the most significantly altered. Now they look how we would expect them to look in real life. Significantly more detail added to ships, NPCs, and buildings. This was kind of apparent from the fact that there's a lot of moving parts on the ships, and I did say that some of these ships appear to have different types of engines compared to what we have in the game and what we can see. It shows. It's definitely beautiful. It's so much more improved. You can even see this character over here on his ship, on his own ship, just resting, just taking a chill, staying over there, not doing much. This is awesome, dude. This update is so freaking pumping me right now. Everybody, of course, has parked their own ships in all sorts of locations. Like, can you imagine a party in the next update? Everybody with their own ship, looking absolutely amazing, all with their new gear, with the new character models, the amazing scenery, and all these amazing ships look so freaking awesome. Moving over to the unlimited base building, I've said it in the beginning, and we're finally going to cover it. Bases can now be built anywhere and on any planet. So no more restrictions, no more finding your next base. You can just pop in anywhere you want if you find a nice looking location, or if you want to build underwater, even underground, you can just go ahead and do that. You can start your base there, build anything you want, and again, it dramatically increases base building complexity and size. Hundreds of new base parts. We already saw that amazing portal. Hopefully it's one of those parts we can build. This way we can literally travel anywhere in the galaxy without the need to find portals anymore. It's so convenient to have your portable portal. It's incredible. And of course, owning multiple bases is on the menu, ladies and gents. So we're going to be able to pop in on any planet, build there without any restriction. Somebody else will be able to pop in and build their own base, I believe. Command freighters is a huge one. This was never actually even talked about, and only now do we have any talk on this, and this was so unexpected. So what it says is this: assemble and upgrade a fleet of frigates and command them from the bridge of your freighter. I think that frigates are the new ship types that we get in the game. I'm not really sure. This terminology was never used yet in the game up until now. Frigates, I'm pretty sure that's what this text is referring to. Nonetheless, you will have your own fleet, dude. You will now be like a badass commander, and you will be able to roam the universe, and it's going to be amazing. Send your fleet out into the universe or deploy them to help you as you explore. Yeah, you're going to be able to command them anywhere, anyhow. You're just going to be, you know, sending your fleet left and right, put them to work. Finally, those Geks, those Vikings, and all those lazy Korvax have a use. So you're gonna use your fleet for something. That is it. And I'm not sure how much that plays into combat, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty massive. Improved freighter base building allows a truly custom capital ship. Thank you, Lord. This is what we wanted. Like, you will now be able to customize your ship, your capital ship, so much more, not just the small base you can build on it. Invite your friends aboard and take on challenging multiplayer missions from the Galactic Commission station on your bridge. So inviting your friends aboard kinda implies they might not be able to join on your freighter unless you invite them. Am I reading this correctly? I'm not really sure, but it awfully sounds like that. Like, if somebody attacks you, they won't be able to actually board on your freighter. This is also something that's in the game right now. If you attack a freighter, you won't be able to board on it unless it goes friendly with you again. Take challenging multiplayer missions from the Galactic Commission station on your bridge. This is what probably this party has been doing throughout the trailer, even when fighting those crazy looking creatures, probably some sort of multiplayer mission. I'm not really sure what types of rewards we will get, but it's definitely going to be something good. It definitely has to be that. Dude, this is going to be such an amazing experience. And this is where all the patch notes kind of end. Again, these are not the full patch notes. These are just some of the things that have been observed in the trailer. It's just that Sean wanted to go over them in case people missed them. So again, this is amazing. And this is where all of this ends. Basically, next, even though it is a huge step, and even though it is the next big step for the game, it's definitely not where it ends. There's going to be so much more on top of this. Hello Games, Sean Murray have said it in the past that there's going to be so much more to this. They are planning for so many updates, and it's going to be like this for the foreseeable future. If that means 1 year, if that means 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I'm not really sure. But what is sure is that No Man's Sky will now be entering in its next stage. It's a completely different game. This update completely changes the game and how people will see No Man's Sky in the future. Like, they will look back, and even with all the mishaps, even with all the problems that it had, even with all the criticism that it got throughout all of the updates, all of the work, people are going to recognize that, and definitely this is something into the right direction. I'm definitely glad that Hello Games has put out this update, which looks absolutely amazing. I'm actually without words right now. I'm not even sure what to say, because this completely blows any of my expectations so far. It is much more massive than anything that I would have imagined. I didn't even know they would add so many of the features that have been revealed in this trailer alone. And keep in mind that this trailer doesn't contain everything. We still have to wait for the patch notes. So this is all that we have for today, ladies and gents. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was the trailer for No Man's Sky next. It has a lot of stuff in it. Tell me, what is the one thing that you're most excited about? Are you also content with the trailer? Did you like it? Tell me in the comment section below. So this is pretty much all we have for today, and if you like this video, a like would be super appreciated. Also subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, and yeah, I will see you guys in our next space adventures. So peace out.